Hello, brothers, sisters, family, and friends. How you doing? The following video, guys, is to break cognitive dissonance, expand the collective consciousness, and expand a lot of truth. Because a narrative was set upon us, but many people don't do further research or don't expand their mind outside of that box. So what I'm giving you guys is expanding your consciousness outside that box. Once you hear this video, it's not about hatred. It's nothing about hatred. I love everyone. I'm just disclaiming this stuff before I start. But it's going to expand your consciousness. And I'm hoping you share this video or share the information. It's very knowledgeable. Remember, research. It's just knowledge is research. And history is his story. So you've been given his story, his version, a narrative, but I'm going to expand on that narrative and break the cognitive dissonance and expand your consciousness mind to see why America's in the situation they're in. Today's topic, 1492, alien takeover, religion, Bible, corruption. 1492, alien takeover, Bible, religion, and a takeover. So guys, when I was a kid, I was shown roots, and that's how I basically saw America. I never researched anything. I thought they keep saying black, but we're gonna use the first one as indigenous. If you Google indigenous people, they hide that, guys. So that's how I saw America. And that was in 1977. That movie was purposely put there to set a narrative for you. And most people never did any research. They believed that they called us African Americans, were brought over here on the boat. But guys, what I'm about to do to that theory is light a fire to it. You're going to burn it. So let's start some timelines, guys. So 1492, the alien was Christopher Columbus. He was purposely put over here to take over the America. They had a whole discussion about this, guys, before. Remember, these villains want to take over the whole world, so they had a plan. You can't discover something if it's people already here. So they kept saying the Indians was here. Guys, there was indigenous people here, people my skin color. They hide that from you. Because think about if someone from Mexico came now and started setting laws, and you can't do it. So that's why everything now, guys, is illegal. Anything that they run, guys, is illegal because in the beginning, they not from here. But they want you to believe that I am from Africa. We're going to go deep, guys. Let's go to the year 1300. You never hear that year. How was America before 14? And we're going to go 1392. So in the year 1300, it was about 360 to 432 million people here. When Christopher Columbus came over, they knew that. There was 360 to 432 million people. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you knew that was the amount of people over here, would you try to kill them all, or would you try to enslave? If it was 360 to 432 million people here, guys, and you knew that, because they sent lookouts over here, Christopher Columbus. Now, would you try to kill them all, or would you try to enslave them? They never had good intentions coming over here. 1300. Let's explain how Earth was like here in America. There was no slavery. There was no schools. There was no jails. There was no religion. There was no Bible. It was nothing but peaceful, spiritual people here, guys. On this planet, and the land was full of abundance. That's why they want to take over the America. Guys, I'm going to give you a painting because a lot of people are still doing this. So there's Jesus and Yeshua. I already explained there is no such. The character Jesus was created, Caesar Borgia, which is a painting created in 1513 that most people have in their home now. That's Caesar Borgia. Yeshua was a darker skinned individual with woolly hair, guys. That's the real one. That's the one that was spiritual. But they keep giving most people in their homes Caesar Borgia. Yeah, I'm reading the notes because I want to be precise with this, with what I'm giving you to break the cognitive dissonance. You can look that up and look at the painting. Who does that look like, guys? But it goes deeper, guys. Let's see. So there was a King James who started his reign in 1567, guys. Just coincidentally, guys, King James Bible, there was a King James that started his reign in 1567. So he had people write the book of the Bible, the New Testament, for people. And that person was Richard Beaucourt. In 1611, he created the King James Bible, guys. So first they put there the Bible. And then in 1619, coincidentally, slavery began. 1611, the King James Bible was created for man in America. And in 1619, slavery began. And Jamestown, guys, in Virginia, that is dedicated to King James, a ruthless king. And then, so when they came, they took the most brutal, the baddest men and women that were the most rebellious, and they had to set an example, guys. That's when that's when it started. They had to take the most baddest, most rebellious beings, those indigenous, and they had to get them to they had to set the example by killing them on crosses. Remember when you're wearing these crosses, guys, what it really represents, it's not good. Because most see this Caesar Borgia on the cross, which is actually a tree. So Yeshua was hanging on the tree, not the Jesus. There was no J's before 1492. There was no J's. They created that J, guys. They brought that over too. But so in 1712, Willie Lynch was a slave owner, and he told them to. So think of commodity, think of a property, guy. That's how they was like, you are destroying your. So they went to the psychological way with us. Well, with the people that were here. That's when they gave them the Bible, and they also they raped the women for the DNA, because the DNA was very strong, but to weaken it more and more, they breeded it with themselves. They started breeding the women, the slave masters, which seeped their DNA into the indigenous people that were here, which is all in the Willie Lynch letter. So Willie Lynch, you can go and research all this, guys. He did a letter to teach them more of the psychological, how to psychologically keep a man enslaved. It would be like dark skin versus dark skin, light skin versus, no, actually not dark skin, but light skin versus dark skin, black versus white. See where I'm going? So it's been psychological. They learned that's the easier way to maintain that high population. And if you still believe that they went in boats to, guys, I want to give you, if it was already 432 million here, why would you go on a boat? We're saying boat, guys, not airplane. You know how far Africa is from America in a boat, guys? Does that make sense? You got that from Roots. And you read their history. They took whatever history here and made these aliens, made their history your history. Of course, they're going to take over whatever artifacts were here, guys. It's part of the takeover. I wanted to share this with you guys. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. But that's why now the earth is going where it's going. They've always been aliens, guys. That's the secret. Could you imagine if the masses heard my video? That they were here first? The people in my skin color were already here. This was our land. We were already here. That's the secret. They make it sound like they were here first. That's why they say they discovered America. You can't discover if it's already people here. Keep showing you Indians. There was more than just Indians here, guys. Indigenous. We were already here. And that's the curse upon them because you reap what you sow. And we are waking up. So we call people like me the chosen ones, the one that go against everything taught. And we go towards righteousness. And we really go outside that box. And that's why they fear. We're not in that box of mind control. That's how I got this video download. And this stuff is pretty basic and easy research. Willie Lynch. Look up King James when he began his reign. You can go to 1490, but go before 1492. How come no one talks before 1492? Even the schools. How was America before they came? They've been aliens. Not some outer space guys. They got you in outer space. Look at them. Who used to run the land? They don't run anything. Once we take our minds back, guys, it's been over. Now we got the solar eclipse. I know about all this stuff, guys. All this high energy is just us getting our power back. You just keep leaving the system. They wrote it in their own book, Be ye not of the world and renew the mind. How many people actually do that? When you renew the mind, you learn everything all over. And you go against all these taught things per ancestors and on that fell into this trap. How many of you thought the only history was Roots? You saw that on a live vision. It's a narrative, guys. Some people stay at Roots. Some people stay at Christopher Columbus. Let's start at 1300. I started at 1300 for America, guys. Do you think it was like it is now? Well, the aliens brought all that over. They are the aliens, guys, that invaded this land. And therefore, any laws, anything that they have is stolen. How can you charge me for land and you're not from here? Who did they take the land from and kill? I leave you with these questions. I send this video on in love and light, not hatred. And I'm doing it in love as we reveal the truth. It's like I just told you, when you find out there's no Santa Claus, I'm telling you the truth as far as breaking a lie or expanding your consciousness to really think. Because I don't teach people, that's teaching, that's taught because it's teaching you to accept lies. And you'll give it to your children. Therefore, your father, mother God, sees that you love darkness of lying, and then it's allowed. But we must discontinue the lies and get the truth out and only follow what is right, not what is wrong. Not acceptable. Therefore, those that accept only righteousness, now you're more of the Father, Mother God, which is only righteousness of the light. Darkness accepts untruths and deceptions. Those of the light is of the light and can see clearly. I can see clearly now. But I send this video in the love and light. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell people that I am secret knowledge, and I teach you secrets that these beings of the dark don't want you to know. Take care. Bye-bye.